Well, here's the thing. So leaders, like he showed up as a leader from day one. And at the time we were small. So I was leading everything, sales, ops. We were tiny.
Yeah.
And then when we moved to a wholesaler, we were doing about 20, or to an IM independent mortgage banker, we were doing about 20, 25 units a month. We got up to like 100 within pretty quickly.
By the end of 2011, so within a year and a half.
A year and a half. We went from our branch 25 a month to 100 a month.
Yeah.
All purchase.
Scaling was always something that, you know, we didn't realize it at first that we were scaling, but scaling was always,
hard.
You know, a struggle at first. But once you do it, it's not a struggle anymore. You know what I mean? Like you learn how to do it. I think one thing that because I've been thinking about this for the past couple days, and you know, messy but fabulous, you know, your whole theme. Something that I always struggled with when I was younger, and I had to learn this from you, is it doesn't have to be perfect to get started. You know what I mean? Like I would always be paralyzed by just not being perfect, right? And you know, I remember one of the first things that we worked on together was a 203K training that you were doing in the Palm Harbor office. And I just couldn't get it perfect enough to give it to you. And you were like flaming pissed off, like ready, like needing to leave to go drive there to do the training. And I was just like, it's not ready, it's not done. It's, you know, and you know, fortunately, like you have the gift of ad lib. Like you will get up in front of anybody and just talk and talk and talk and talk, and you know, just you know.
But now you do. Now you're good.
For sure, and I totally understand that now. I'm just saying though, when I was younger, like I couldn't fathom it.
Like being a penny off on the underwriting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think that might have been one of the times he calls me. I remember where I was, literally at a stoplight on Bryan Dairy Road in Starkey, and he called me and he goes, "We're not closing this one loan." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, it's totally right." Who was the agent? Oh God, it was probably Amy Denham.
No. It was Cindy Walker. The agent was, oh gosh, I can't remember who the agent was.
But he's like, I had to pull the package back because we were a penny off on the mortgage insurance. I go, "Rich, you didn't do that, right?" He's like, "Yes, it says." I was like, oh my God, because he was a perfectionist. But we didn't have to do that.
I'm also very literal, and
Yeah.
I called and spoke to the mortgage insurance underwriter, and she said if you're even a penny off on your MI, your certificate's not valid.
But you say you're also very literal, but now you're not, I think the years of underwriting, I don't know, you're very not, you are literal, but you can see through gray.
Yeah, maybe.
100%. So we got from 25 loans up to like 100 a month. And then it was just, there was no way that I could manage processing.
I mean, when you're growing, right, you're managing onboarding, you're managing growth, you're managing, I mean, it was just everything.
We needed marketing like we were a hot mess.
It was a lot of administration stuff.
I couldn't do it anymore. So he stepped into that role where it was like, okay, which was his gift, is his gift. Like, managing isn't really, I hate that word. Leading that group of people while I really focused on growth and sales. And I remember, well, the first year was 2010, we had 83 by New Year's Eve. We wanted to close 83 loans by New Year's Eve, and we didn't. And then we got to 100, and then like a few years later, it was 300.
Yeah,
like
by 2015.
Like it was a good thing. We had a great thing going. Yeah. And then I had to hire someone to help me with sales. Like it was just an evolution that, like you said, we kind of failed forward. Like, okay, now you have ops and you have sales. And then it just turned into, well, 2015, I probably went corporate and was running sales for the whole company, and you were running.
Yeah, I think it was a little later than 2015, but you know, getting to about 300 loans a month, I mean, that was a big deal with just one kind of branch, like segmented off.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it was all purchases. Like we were not, like it was good. I schlepped myself all over God's green earth to build. It was fun. But when did we really start? You were involved in that too, though, sales.
Well, when we started opening MSAs in South Florida.
Yeah.
And we spent that whole summer going back and forth.
I literally had a hotel, the Renaissance. And
in
I could leave my clothes there in the closet of my room. And they didn't make me pay for the week. Where like I'd come home on the weekend. Lots of driving, Alligator Alley. But the cool thing is we still have a lot of the same partners and a lot of the same people. Not all of the same people, but a lot that we had. So it was fun. So he just naturally took on the whole operational thing, and I kind of just took on the sales.